Good morning. It is math class, and we have a couple of tests today, and this is the first of them. This is your math test. So I'm going to have you pull up a paper, and if you don't have this paper, no stress. Just pull up a regular piece of paper and write your name on it, put math test. We're all good. I'll have you put page 119 on it as well. But let me show you the page here that we're working on today. There it is right there. Okay, it's this one. And yesterday we used it as a study guide, but today we're actually going to use it for the test. So again, if you don't have this paper, write it on a piece of paper. If you do, that's great. Put your name and date, and then also put the word test up here. Okay. Okay, there you go. Looking good, looking good. Okay, now yesterday we looked at our graph that had, this is a picture graph, and it's called seaplane flights. These are the days of the week. These are the number of flights. And if we looked on our key, we found out that, I'm not sure you can see that as I point to it, that one airplane equals one flight, okay? So we can look at number one, and it says, on which day were the most flights? All you have to do is look here and find the one with the most planes. If you think the most flights were on Monday, write Monday over here. If you think the most flights were Tuesday, write Tuesday here. If you think the most flights were on Wednesday, write Wednesday over here. If you think the most flights were on Thursday, write Thursday over here. If you think the most flights were on Friday, write Friday in this blank. I'll give you a minute. And number two says, how many flights were on Tuesday? Okay, we're just counting Tuesday. I see Tuesday over here. I can look at this word, and they match. And it wants to know how many flights were on Tuesday. You're going to count that number and put the answer right here. Number three says, how many more flights were on Wednesday than on Thursday? I'm going to help you out with this. We talked about many more being a subtraction word yesterday. So I'll actually set up your subtraction problem for you. So we need to figure out how many were on Wednesday. And that answer is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 minus 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the question I'd like for you to answer. 6 minus 4. Go ahead and do that for me. Very good. You're doing great. Now, number 4 says, how many flights were recorded for the week? This is all of the flights. Not hard at all. All you're going to do is count all of these, all of these, all of these, all of these, and all of these. And that answer goes right here. Okay. Very good. Did you get it? If you need to pause the video to finish the top part, go ahead. If you're ready to move on with me. The next section says, write the total for each set. Use the tally chart to make a bar graph. Use the bar graph to answer the questions. Okay, this is going to be kind of a little bit in depth here. I'm going to help you with some of this, and I'm going to have you fill the rest in. So the first thing we need to do is fill in this part right here. We need to know how many of each we see on the tally marks, okay? I'm going to help you. Let's do the first one, to give you the first one as a freebie. We have blue kites. We have 5 and 6. 6 right there, okay? How many green? Write it here. How many red? Write it here. How many yellow? Write it here. Okay. Very good. Now the next one is our bar graph. Okay, kites at the festival. My labels are number of kites and colors. So now we need to put this information over here. And here's how we do it. We learned the number of blue kites was 6. So we go up to the 6 and we start coloring. I like the sound this pen makes when it scratches on the pad. Okay, there's the number of blue kites. Then it asked me the number of green kites. I'm going to help you out with that one. I know it's 3. Move my line to the 3 and color it in. All right, red kites, here's the total. Here's the number. You color it in. And yellow kites, here's the number. Here's the total. Oh, here's the total. You color it in, okay? I need to see you finish that up for me. I'll give you about 5 seconds to do that right now. If you need to pause, that's okay. And number 7 says, how many kites are blue? Okay, you're going to come up here and look for the blue kites. You're going to look for the total. You're going to write the answer right here. How many blue kites? And number 8 says, how many red and yellow kites are there? And being our operation word for addition. So we need to add up the number of red kites, which is this, and the number of yellow kites, which is this. And I need you to give me that total. Okay? Very good. Very, very good. If you need to pause the video right here to finish this section, go ahead. And when you're ready to move on, just start it again. Now we're on the back, and the back has us using line plots. It says, use the line plot to answer the questions. And the title is Number of Backpack Pockets. Number 9 says, how many backpacks have exactly, there's a clue word, 6 pockets? So we look here, look at our 6, count the X's, and write the total. Okay. And number 10 says, how many backpacks have 4 or 5 pockets? That means we have to count the 4s and we have to count the 5s. Let you give me the answer to that one here. And number 11 says, how many backpacks were used for this survey? Now we need to count all of them. So we count the 4s, we count the 5s, we count the 6s, and we count the 7s. And that answer is right down here. Okay? Very good. Very good, very good. Next part. Number 12 says, write a sentence to answer the question. What does a graph help you do? Let me give you the start of the sentence. A graph this is where you're going to write your answer. What does a graph do? I want you to write the first part of the sentence and then finish it on your own right here. Okay? Finish that right there. And you may need to pause the video for this, and that's okay. Just go ahead and pause it. Come back when you're ready, and we'll do the last question. Last question says, mark the answer. Let's read our choices first. Our choices are to make their parents happy, to show their friends they are hard workers, to get done quickly, or to honor God. Those are the choices, and here's the question. Matt was able to do his job well because he could read charts and graphs. What is the most important reason for Christians to do their jobs well? If you think the most important reason for Christians to do their jobs well is to make their parents happy, color in this circle. If you think the most important reason is to show their friends they are hard workers, color in this circle. If you think the most important reason is to get done quickly, color this circle. And if you think the most important reason is to honor God, color this circle. Okay? I made some marks in there. Okay. Any part of this page that you need to come back to, rewind the video, replay it, pause it, get your answers done, that's great. Go ahead and do it. I'm going to leave you now and get ready for handwriting. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.